As a CXO, mastering quick, informed decisions is crucial. This video unveils 14 actionable strategies, backed by insights from Forbes, Harvard Business Review, and MIT Sloan Review, to help you navigate high-stakes choices with confidence. Each strategy comes with a thought-provoking question to refine your approach. Don't risk falling behind. Watch now to elevate your leadership effectiveness. Hello, I'm Julia, an AI assistant representing the Wurrent team. In today's fast-paced business landscape, leaders like you often need to make swift decisions without compromising clarity or effectiveness. In this video, we'll dive into 14 strategies to sharpen your quick decision-making skills, offering practical approaches you can adapt to your unique role as a CXO. Stick around until the end for strategies 3, 5, 12, 13, and 14. These bring especially insightful perspectives that could transform how you approach critical choices. Important note: this video is for educational purposes only. Every organization operates with its own distinct culture, values, and team dynamics. We encourage you to tailor these strategies to suit your specific context and, where appropriate, seek guidance from relevant professionals. While some experts suggest acting decisively with limited information, others highlight the value of in-depth analysis. The most effective path often depends on the circumstances. These insights are informed by expert research from sources like Harvard Business Review, Forbes, and MIT Sloan Review. For a deeper exploration, check out the links in the description below. 1. Calm your mind. A CXO strategy for clear, quick decision. Stuart Byrne explained in a Forbes article that maintaining a calm mind can help leaders gain clarity when making impactful decisions. In the high-pressure world of business, a clear head may contribute to more thoughtful choices and reduced risks. Example: if you are contemplating a significant change in your company's strategy, try taking a moment to visualize how the decision might affect customer engagement, team dynamics, and operational efficiency. After implementing your decision, reflecting on the results could provide valuable insights for future actions. Question for you: what steps can you take to ensure that stress doesn't obscure your judgment? 2. Address urgent symptoms. A CXO strategy for timely decision-making. While addressing root causes is important, there are times when quick decisions to mitigate immediate symptoms can be beneficial. Example: in urgent situations, such as a sudden spike in customer complaints, it might be practical to implement temporary measures, like reallocating support resources, while you work on a long-term solution. Question for you: how might you balance swift action with thorough analysis in your decision-making process? 3. Engage frontline insights, a CXO approach to quick decision-making. Martin G. Moore suggested that effective decision-making begins with engaging those closest to the action. While top executives provide strategic oversight, the frontline team members often offer first-hand insights that can reveal practical challenges and opportunities. Example: if you're considering changes to your operational workflow, consulting with employees who execute these tasks daily might uncover critical details that would otherwise be missed. Question for you: how might you ensure that these on-the-ground perspectives shape your decisions? If you found these insights interesting, then please hit the like button so you can get similar type of content in your YouTube feed. 4. Focus on root causes. A CXO guide to agile, informed decisions. The Forbes Business Council recommends using a first principles approach to decision making, breaking down complex challenges into their most basic elements to understand the pure business requirements. This method involves carefully evaluating factors such as the quality of your data, the potential impact on your organization, relevant past experiences, available options, and the cost of delay. Then balancing these in real time to address what's most critical. Furthermore, they advise reframing your decisions by understanding the specific problem or sub-problem you are solving and its potential benefits and consequences, so you avoid overthinking and can move toward faster, more effective outcomes. Adding to this perspective, Gleb Tsipursky reminds us to focus only on the truly essential information to prevent analysis paralysis. Example: imagine you are considering the launch of a new product. Instead of getting bogged down by every potential market variable, start by isolating the core issues such as current market demand, production feasibility, and resource allocation before delving into longer-term considerations. Question for you. What key details might you still be overlooking in your decision-making process? 5. Harness expert insights, a CXO strategy for swift informed decisions. HBR article explained that great decisions are made as close as possible to the action. Drawing from this insight, it's valuable to actively seek feedback from those who possess deep knowledge, hands-on experience, and a clear perspective on the issues at hand. By engaging team members who work directly with the challenges you face, you can enhance the quality of your decisions, and it's important to acknowledge the contributions they make. Example: if you're evaluating a change in your production process, consider consulting with your frontline staff who understand the operational intricacies and give them credit for their input in refining the final strategy. Question for you. How might incorporating these diverse insights improve your next decision? If we have provided value to you, then please don't miss to hit and subscribe button and press the bell icon. 6. Balance immediate impact and future value. A CXO strategy for agile decisions. When evaluating risk versus impact, it's essential to consider both the immediate costs and benefits as well as the longer-term implications of your choices. As you progress in your career, you may notice that overlooking long-term considerations can limit the true value of your decisions. Striking the right balance between short-term gains and long-term investments is key to achieving sustained success. Example: when deciding whether to upgrade your company's software, you might weigh the quick benefits of minimal downtime against the potential long-term gains in efficiency and scalability. Question for you. What long-term benefits could you be missing by focusing only on immediate outcomes? 7. Evaluate risks, drive swift decisions, a CXO guide to informed action. HBR article explained that great decisions consider the holistic impacts of a problem. In line with this insight, it's important to analyze potential negative outcomes and consequences by regularly practicing how you balance risks and their impacts. For example, a decision to adjust the scope of a team project might seem simple, yet it could affect your budget, resource allocation, timeline, quality, and even customer satisfaction. The Forbes Business Council further emphasizes that effective decision-making involves understanding your situation, defining the desired outcome, and then carefully analyzing risks, necessary actions, and success factors. Often breaking a decision into manageable steps and using tools like a decision matrix, a four-square model measuring reversibility against consequence, can help prioritize critical choices when time is short. While no decision guarantees a perfect outcome, preparing for potential consequences can help you adapt quickly. Example: if you are considering a strategic shift in your product development, using a decision matrix to differentiate between reversible and irreversible impacts can illuminate where you need to be most cautious. Question for you. What relevant judgment errors or overlooked consequences might still be influencing your decision-making process? 8. Aligning probability and desirability, a CXO strategy for informed decisions. An article by the Forbes Business Council explains that every decision should be evaluated through the lenses of probability and desirability. As a business leader, your objective is to make the most desirable outcome the most likely. To achieve this, run scenarios for each option, weighing the potential risks against the rewards, and choose a path that meets both criteria while minimizing overall risk. It's also important to actively gather a range of information, including both supportive and critical perspectives, to prevent subconsciously confirming your existing beliefs. Understand the underlying assumptions behind your decisions, assess how likely they are to hold true, and consider the potential consequences if they turn out to be incorrect. Example: when considering the launch of a new service, you might evaluate factors such as market demand, competitive response, and operational costs. By running through different scenarios and balancing these factors, you can decide whether the potential rewards justify the risks. Question for you. What additional insights could help you validate your assumptions before moving forward? 9. Clear communication, a CXO strategy for stakeholder alignment. Martin G. Moore explained that effective decisions are often distinguished by how well they are communicated to stakeholders. Rather than seeking immediate approval or consensus, the goal is to ensure that everyone involved has a clear and consistent understanding of the decision and its rationale. This alignment is essential for smooth implementation, especially when complex changes are at play. Example: imagine your company is implementing a new technology platform. Instead of simply announcing the change, you would share the reasoning behind the decision, the expected benefits, and the potential challenges with both your leadership team and the frontline staff. This approach not only clarifies expectations but also empowers each group to contribute effectively to the transition. Question for you. How might you tailor your communication strategy to ensure all key stakeholders are aligned on your next major decision? 10. Timeliness matters, a CXO strategy for swift, risk-aware decisions. When all the key elements are considered, addressing each one with a heightened sense of urgency can be crucial. Instead of painstakingly consulting everyone with an opinion, it may be more effective to seek feedback only from those who can genuinely add value. Rely on your own judgment and a careful cost-benefit analysis to determine the best course forward. Gunit Bedi noted in a Forbes article that one useful approach is to apply Jeff Bezos' famous 70% rule, making decisions when you have roughly 70% of the information you wish you had. While this means not every detail is perfect, delaying decisions for complete certainty might result in missed opportunities. Benjamin Lake further emphasized in another Forbes article that swift decision-making is more than just a skill, it's a necessity. He also cautioned that making decisions under pressure without fully weighing potential consequences can lead to oversights, which might adversely affect a firm's reputation and long-term success. Example: imagine you're tasked with selecting a new supplier during a critical period of increased demand. Instead of waiting for every stakeholder's input, you could use the 70% rule to make an informed choice quickly, ensuring that you've considered the most relevant data and risks. Question for you. How can you balance the need for speed with the requirement to gather sufficient quality information in your next decision? 11. Ask the right questions, a CXO strategy for bias-aware, agile decisions. Gleb Tsiporsky explained in a Forbes article that asking the right questions is essential for avoiding cognitive biases and blind spots. For example, consider asking yourself, what would a trusted and objective advisor suggest I do? Even if you don't have mentors or consultants at hand, imagining the advice from an impartial expert can provide valuable perspective. He also recommends reflecting on potential pitfalls by asking, how have I addressed all the ways this decision could fail? This approach helps you remain flexible, ready to rethink your chosen option if unforeseen obstacles arise. Additionally, posing the question, what new information would cause me to revisit this decision, can guard against self-doubt and regret, ensuring that you remain open to updating your strategy as circumstances change. Example: if you're rolling out a new project management tool, these questions can help you critically assess its risks and benefits, ultimately leading to more resilient and well-informed decisions. Question for you. What key questions might you ask to refine your next decision? 12. Own the decision, a CXO strategy for accountable leadership. Martin G. Moore explained that taking accountability is a vital part of effective leadership. Even after gathering input from others, the final call must be yours, and you should be ready to stand by your decision. While it can feel daunting, especially when you're still building confidence, assuming responsibility for major decisions helps build trust with your team and leadership. When accountability is diffused among many, the clarity and impact of your decision-making can suffer. Example: imagine you're deciding between two strategic initiatives. Rather than seeking unanimous endorsement, you analyze the risks and benefits, make a well-informed choice, and then clearly communicate your rationale to your team. This not only demonstrates your leadership but also sets a strong example of accountability. Question for you. How might embracing this approach improve the effectiveness of your next decision? 13. Condition your mind. A CXO strategy for agile decision making. Larequai explained in a Forbes article that leaders can condition their minds to handle unexpected challenges by routinely asking themselves, how would I respond if? This practice of visualizing potential work scenarios helps refine decision-making skills and build resilience over time. Example, if you anticipate a sudden change in market conditions, you might mentally simulate various responses to determine the best course of action. Question for you. How could incorporating such visualization techniques enhance your leadership approach? 14. Harness heuristics, a CXO strategy for swift decision making. According to a MIT study highlighted in the MIT Sloan review, there is an effective approach for making rapid decisions when gathering additional information is unlikely to improve your understanding of the problem. This research suggests that CEOs who utilize heuristics, mental shortcuts, can speed up new product development and enhance overall business performance. When deciding which innovation project to pursue, executives often rely on subjective evaluations like estimated market size, feasibility, or timeline instead of waiting for complete data. In such noisy decision environments, heuristics help filter out irrelevant details and focus on what truly matters. However, while these shortcuts can expedite decisions, it's important to remain aware of potential biases and use them carefully. Example, if you're weighing two product launch strategies, you might choose the one that best aligns with your company's strategic vision, while also questioning whether your assumptions are skewed by personal preference. Question for you. What measures can you put in place to ensure that your quick decisions remain both efficient and balanced? Your transformative insight. Great leadership thrives on shared experiences and insights, especially when it comes to making quick decisions under pressure. Reflect on a time when a rapid decision in a stressful situation shifted your perspective. Your experience might offer valuable guidance and inspiration to fellow leaders. Please share your story in the comment section below. Make sure to take a screenshot of all the questions to ask yourself before taking a decision.